Hey, what's up, everyone? Today I want to talk a little bit about feeling unprofessional. Whether you are a professional type person or whether you're more of an unprofessional person, and how you can kind of deal with that in a professional job. Being a real estate agent, um, when you think about it, and you see like all the agents on HGTV or something, they're always in like a nice suit and all this stuff, but that's not what it has to be. I think I've worn a suit once since I've been an agent. I always dress nice and everything, but you don't need to be this like perfect professional person. And something that I know I battled with for a little bit was posting on social media. When I was going to post on social media, it was basically like, hey, you looking for a house? Give me a call. Here I am. Here's my information. That was pretty much it. And I had my productivity coach make some posts for me, and they were incredible. They were very nice, detailed posts. They had nice pictures on it. I was photoshopped in them. Like everything was really nice and put together. And I thought, I can't make that post. I mean, I probably could, but I don't know how to, and I'm probably not going to take the time to make that post. So I had this kind of battle with myself between this super professional looking social media post and a post that I would do. That's just, hey, here I am. This is me. I'm also the type of person that I love the outdoors. I love to go out fishing and hunting and hiking and everything else. There's times where I'm gonna be a little dirty. I obviously won't come to your house dirty or anything like that. But if you see me out in public, there's a good chance that I just came back from the gym and I'm gross and sweaty, or I'm out fishing and I have fish smell on my hands. I'm still going to tell you that I'm a real estate agent. It is not going to be a professional setting, but that is who I am. That's what I like to do. So I'm not going to give up those unprofessional hobbies just so that I can always be wearing a suit. And I think a lot of people kind of don't know how to deal with that aspect of, well, what am I going to do if a client sees me and they see me in a suit every single time that I'm with them, and now I ran into them at the gym and I'm sweating and gross. And do you ignore them? Do you say hi? Like, just say hi. You're a person. And you have to understand that there's a difference between being unprofessional and not always being a professional. I hope that made sense. Basically, what I mean is you don't have to always be this professional person that's dressed nice, that's talking nice, that's doing all of this other stuff. But just when you're not being that person, it doesn't mean that you're not being professional. Being unprofessional is like texting in slang, or just asking to hang out with a client, like to go see some random movie or something. Like weird things like that, okay, maybe that's not what you should be doing. That's unprofessional. So it's okay to not always be in a professional setting. Like if you see a client at the mall, at the gym, when you're out doing something, that's fine. You don't have to always be this 100% professional person all the time, especially when you're posting on social media or marketing or anything like that. Let people know who you are. You're a person too. You're not just a real estate agent. You are a person, but you don't want to act like a slob sometimes. As something that I also do when I do these videos. I don't remember if I posted it or not, but I was doing a video and a client called me. And I thought, hey, you're gonna see what it's like to be in the real life of a real estate agent. I picked up the phone. I talked to that client. Now that wasn't professional as far as the video goes, but that's how it was. 1 second. Harley, Onyx. I also have two dogs, two very large dogs. Here, bud. This one is Harley. He's a Great Dane. And right now, he's taking a nap. I just called him off the couch. But there's times where I'm talking on the phone and the mailman comes and he starts barking. Or he's now like crawling on me as I'm writing an email or something. And I have to tell people, hey, I'm so sorry. My dog is right here, kind of bothering me. Onyx. Onyx is coming over too. Here you are, bud. Onyx is a little bit smaller, so I don't know if you could see him. But, I have these things that I deal with when I'm talking to clients. It's not necessarily professional to say, hey, so sorry about that dog in the background. The mailman's here. It would be nice if I'm in an office and it's totally silent, but that's life. I know agents that they pick up the phone when they're giving their kid a bath. And they're like, hey, so sorry, helping the kid in the bathtub right now, making sure my kid doesn't drown. That's life. Okay, you don't always have to be this 100% professional person. You can go back to sleep, bud. Um, so that is, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. So you kind of have to understand that you don't need to be this dressed in a suit type of an agent all the time, 24/7. Things are going to come up. You're still a human. That's okay. When you post on social media, you can put a post out that just says, hey, guys, I'm a real estate agent. Here's all my information. And that could be it. It doesn't have to be this super professional thing. Something else I wanted to talk about today was what's known as imposter syndrome. And I don't know if that's actually what it's known as. I literally just heard that term for the first time the other day. But basically, when you're starting out and you don't really know a whole lot about the industry yet, you don't think of yourself as an expert, but you need your clients to think of yourself as an expert and trust in your expert capabilities. And a lot of people, when they start out, they kind of have this thing where they're like, I'm a fraud. I don't actually, I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm doing. But you are. You really are, because you might not know absolutely everything. You might just be a beginner. You might not know how every little thing works. You might make mistakes. But you know way more than your client does. You know way more than whoever your client is, unless your client is some sort of a real estate investor or also a real estate agent. That's the only way that your client's ever going to know anything about the real estate market more than you would already. So never think that you don't actually have the capabilities to do the job that you're doing. And I know that's really easy to say and it's hard to do, to just be like, wow, this is the first time I'm doing this project or this process and you want me to be an expert? Yeah, because even if the other person have gone through buying a house before, that might have been 20 years ago, and it's totally different right now. I know one of my clients that I just recently had, they kept telling me, no, you offer low and then you negotiate. Like, why would I give you my best offer right away? I said, hey, I would love to tell you that's how it works right now. But right now, that's not how it works. That's just not the market that we're in. The market that we're in right now, again, it is September 20th, I think. I think it's the 20th. Monday, September 20th of 2021. So the market is starting to slow down. But for months, it was give us your best and highest offer. We are not negotiating. Give us whatever it is that you're going to give us. We're going to look at everything. We're going to tell you yes or no. And that was it. That's not how it is in a slower market when the market is, I guess, normal. Normally you would kind of go back and forth, negotiate a little bit, negotiate terms, negotiate price. That's not how it was. I told this woman, hey, I'm sorry, but that's just not how it is right now. It's a weird thing. It's because the market's so hot, people are getting so many offers that this is just how people are doing it. She didn't want to believe me. So we put in an offer and it got rejected. And then we put in another offer and she was a little bit more trusting in me. Still got rejected. We put in another offer. We're waiting for it today, and I know that we're close to the top this time. But again, she has bought multiple houses in her lifetime already. She knows the process. But she knows the process from the last time that she did it, and things change. I know the process of what's happening right now, so I know that I'm not the imposter. I'm not, I may not be an expert. I haven't been in this field for 10 years or so. I may not be like the best and smartest agent out there, but I do know more than your average person that's buying or selling their house. So, again, it's really easy to say, it's hard to believe it, but just understand that you are the expert here. You have taken the classes, you look at the MLS every single day, you talk to other agents, you know what is going on in the market. Your clients don't. So just remember that. And remember that if you have a client that is a little reluctant to trust in you, let them remember why they hired you. Tell them that. Hey, listen, you hired me for a reason. You hired me because of my expertise in this field. Because this is a really stressful process, and you want someone that's going to help you out a little bit. Well, here I am. In my expert opinion, I think that you should do this, or I think you should not do this, or whatever it is. Now, listen, I'm not saying that you have to take my advice on everything, because no matter what, it is ultimately your choice. 100%, this is all up to you. I'm going to write the contract however you want me to write the contract. However, the way the market is going right now, this contract that you want to do is a little weak. It would be a lot much stronger contract if we did this or if we offered that or whatever the case may be. Um, so that's just something that you have to remember. You are the expert here. You're not an imposter. No matter how early you are, how long you've been in this industry, you still know it much better than everyone else. Something else I want to throw up, not throw up. I want to throw out there, is just kind of looking professional. I go to my office almost every day. Today, I've just been doing stuff at home. And obviously, I'm just in a t-shirt. My hair looks kind of like a mess. I'm not totally shaved. That's okay. When you're going to meet a client for the first time, you might want to spruce yourself up a little bit. If you're just going to the office, it's okay. Definitely don't go in like jeans with holes and like sweatpants and a t-shirt that says like something obscene on it. But it's okay to not look professional 24/7. And I think it's just really important that if you are a person that is a lot more laid back, you're not super professional, you definitely want to hone in on those skills. Because if you're working with someone your age with your personality and your hobbies, it's not going to matter. If you're, just getting into this, you're 22, 23 years old, you're acting like a 22 or 23-year-old person, um, and you have a client that's 65. That client that's 65, at least in today's age, they're going to see this sort of respect type of a thing. When they grew up, you respected your elders. If you're going to be acting like a kid that's just fresh out of college, that, isn't 100% professional or doesn't really respect that other person, they're not really going to trust you and they're not going to respect you. So when I say that you don't have to be professional all the time, I mean that. You don't have to be professional all the time. But when you're working with your clients, when you are face to face with your clients, you should be very respectable and also professional. So there is a difference there between, you know, it's okay to not be professional 24/7. It's not okay to not be professional when you're with your clients. And I think that's the really important thing. And now, some clients, you're gonna build a great relationship and everything will be okay. I know I've had clients before where they sent me a text and I'm just like, oh man. And I said something and I was like, hey dude, really sorry about that. Let me check in on that. I'll call you in 2 minutes. And I figure something out. I call them and I'm like cursing because I'm like, dude, I'm so effing sorry. Like this was supposed to happen here and this didn't effing happen. And but we built that relationship. Is it professional? Definitely not. I built that relationship with that client. This client is the same way. It's my personality. It works. Now, again, I don't say that stuff to everyone. You shouldn't say that to everyone. But sometimes, when you build that relationship, it is okay to become a little unprofessional. So I hope this helps. Again, my point here is just that if you're worried about being a imposer or an imposter, and you don't think that you are an expert in the field, and you don't think that you're professional all the time, definitely work on that professionalism. But it's okay not to. And I think I found it the most. I saw that professionalism the most when I was posting social media, because again, I saw what professional posts look like, and I realized, hey, that's not how I post. That's not how I would do things. I would post things in a very different way, where it's, hey, here's the information, here's my information, give me a call when you can. A lot of the posts that I do, my pets are in them. A lot of the professional posts that I had made, it's real estate, nice houses that I've worked with, and everything else. And that's just, that's just not me. So I had to learn. I rather post a unprofessional post of my dog, my pets, my wife, my house, whatever it is, and get my name out there rather than not post anything at all because I'm worried about not being professional. So I think that's where the biggest professionalism and be yourself comes in. You definitely want to be yourself, and you can also market to people because of that. I have a lot of pets. I have two dogs and a rabbit. I can post to people and make connections because of the fact that I'm a dog owner. I can connect with people because I'm a fisherman. I can connect with people because I like the outdoors. So even though it might not be professional to post a picture of me fishing with like my business card and a rod, I can still make that post, and someone else that's a fisherman is gonna say, "Hey, this real estate agent likes to go fishing. Let me give him a call." This other agent just looks like your typical agent. This guy's fishing. I like fishing. Let me give him a call. It's not the most professional photo that you're gonna see out there, or the most professional post, but it's me. And I think it's really important to let people know that you are a person as well. You're not just a real estate agent. You have a life, you have hobbies, and that's how it is. So let people know you, not just the fact that you're an agent, but let them know who you actually are. I think that's really important. Unless you're a jerk, in which case, keep that to yourself. um, but yeah, that's really the point of this video. Is just, it's okay if you're not 100% professional 100% of the time. Just make sure that when you're working with your clients, you bring that professionalism into the relationship. And if you don't feel like you're an expert, just remember that you know way more about the market than your clients do. And you also have a network with you, whether you have a coach, a mentor, whether you're on a team, or the broker that you work with has a big office, that there's a lot of people around. Just remember that you have a network of people that are willing to help you out with anything that you need. Whereas if those people were selling their house or buying a house all on their own, it wouldn't really have someone. So just remember that you are the professional. You might be new, it might be scary for you, but you are the professional. You are the expert here in the relationship. So I hope this helps, just to kind of really set your mind at ease. That's really all I want to do today. Is if you're stressing out about things, just remember it's okay. You're the professional. It's okay to be yourself in this field. You don't need to be like everyone else. So just chill, relax. No reason to stress out there, and just keep pushing. That's really it. So I hope this video helps a little bit. I hope it opens up your mind. And me and Harley are pretty much done for the day. Talk to you guys later.